everyone, my name is Jess and today we're going to talk about how to disconnect from the workplace. Now, a number of you on Instagram filled out a poll. About 70% of you want tips on how to disconnect from the workplace, and this video has also been inspired by my team who needs a little bit more work-life balance. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. And if you like the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. It would help me out a lot. Okay, how to disconnect from work or how to disconnect from technology altogether. Now, this one is tricky. We are connected all the time during work, especially with COVID. We are constantly on our computers because there was nothing else to do. And then after work, what did we do? We probably socialized on Zoom, Instagram, Facebook, all of it. So these tips are going to help you if you want to disconnect. Now, I have tried most of these because my team did inspire me. They said, we work too much. How do we take a step back? So I decided the first tip that I did was Tech-Free Tuesday. Now, at the end of the day at work around 5:30, I said to everyone on my team, I am completely shutting down. You cannot reach me on my work phone. You cannot reach me on my personal phone. All technology will be put away and I will not touch it until the next day. Now, the first time I tried this, I was very nervous because what are you going to do in a pandemic with no technology? The first day I was having doubts of, oh, I wonder if this store is open, but I can't look because I don't have my cell phone to check if the hours are open, or what if something's happening in the world and I'm not connected and I don't know? I did Tech-Free Tuesday probably for 8 weeks straight. And let me tell you, by the third Tech-Free Tuesday, I found new hobbies. I started reading more. I started doing puzzles, just being mindful, going outside, even, yes, in the winter time. It allowed me even to connect to my partner more and just to connect to myself of what I needed instead of mindless scrolling. So that tip number one would be try doing one day that is tech-free. I wouldn't suggest Saturday because it is a long day, but try one day after work and see what type of new hobbies that you come up with or that you actually like to do, because trust me, you will find something when you can't go on the internet. Now, another one would be stop working at the same day every day. I know there's, end of quarter or there's some urgent days that you have to work later, but most days you don't need to work until 9 or 10. And if there is, you might want to talk to your manager or your leader to figure out, hey, can I get a less workload? Because you do not need to be working 9, 10, 12, 13 hours every single day. Our life is not meant to work all the time, and you should enjoy it more. A way to do that is have your cell phone. Potentially you want to delete the mail app temporarily. I know people are like, but what if I get an email that's really, really important? People will contact you. People will call you if there is an emergency. So delete that mail app because you do not need that to disconnect. You don't need that to go on vacation. Leave work during the working hours, especially if you're in sales. Most customers will be finished, at 6 or 8. Just set the expectation with your customers of what your working hours are. And if there is an emergency, again, somebody will find you if they really, really need you. So again, tech-free day, delete the mail app, and I don't know about you, but those settings on the phone to say like limit these apps or screen time, you can just click ignore and you can go in the app. They do not help anyone, doesn't help me, doesn't even make me feel bad when I click the ignore reminder that I've been in this app too long. The best way is to delete the app altogether. Again, don't feel bad, you just need to do it if you really want to disconnect. Now, another way to disconnect for a short period of time is leave your cell phone charging in another room. You don't need, I probably have one somewhere here, you don't need one of those power banks with a long cable or a long cable going to the couch to be on your phone while watching TV. Put your phone away, even take your watch off, leave it in a room. You don't need it. I know you might think of it as a reflex, where's my phone, but you don't need it. So again, leave the electronics in another room. It could be in your bedroom. You can check it before you go to sleep, but try giving some distance between your cell phone and your body. It does wonders. Again, I struggled with this for several weeks, being like, oh, I need to just pick up my phone to check the time. No one needs to look at your phone that often. Now, the last one to disconnect, if you are truly going to disconnect and get away and leave the house, consider leaving your cell phone at home. Now, I've done this several times, especially if we're going for walks or some short errands. Leave your phone at home. Again, you're gonna have the reflex of like, oh no, where's my phone and I need it. But you don't really need your cell phone for these small errands or even a hike in the woods. You do not need it. Leave your electronics at home. You will feel bad for maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour like I did, and then you will feel like I'm disconnected. Now, some people love these apps that show you the screen time. Some people love these apps that show you how much you've utilized these apps or minimized these apps. I don't look at any of that. It stresses me out. It makes me feel bad. I already know I have an addiction to work or social media. Leave those apps alone, delete it, and just create some distance with your electronics. See what it does to your life. Now, those are my tips to disconnect from technology. I'm curious if you've ever done this, especially in 2021, and what are some of your best practices? Feel free to comment below. Thank you so much for tuning in. And again, if you like this, subscribe. I post content every single Monday, and I'll see you next week. Take care.